Hey, ZMM here. In this video, I'm going to show you the different group rides and routes here in Taipei. I'm also going to talk about my genuine opinion about cycling there. Make sure you stay toward the end of the video about my comments. All right, first route here. Also one of my favorite climbs here in Taiwan. This is heading south. Pretty much you can start at Xingdian, which is the last metro stop on the Green Line. Super easy. It's just really one row all the way down. The area is called Wulai, and it is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, as you can see. Blue water with a nice beach. Definitely worth the trip.
I don't know fucking how it turns. Look at that. Woo! And apparently there's a lot of indigenous people here in this part of the island. Yeah, living inside a cave, I guess. Oh, it's gorgeous here.
All right, second up here. So I met with two EU expats in the city. We were part of the Yangming Sound. This dude in front of me, he is about 6'3", and he is climbing strong like vinegar. I mean, he's training for the Taiwan KOM in October, so best of luck to him. Him and I were climbing side by side pretty much the whole entire way. Kudos to him. Alright, so this crew is called Past Normal Studio, aka PNS. This is a pretty fast group. Okay? It's also the team that I enjoy riding the most. They have group rides every Saturday and Sunday, also Tuesday morning. And on this day, we were supposed to go all the way to the east of Taipei, reaching the coast. Rain came in, and we had to turn around. There are two very strong climbers. Okay, the guy in the green with the camera, and then the guy in the rainbow chocolate shirt, which I'm drafting right now. Now those two, let me tell you, they dropped the whole entire world that day. Okay, and in mid-Tennessee, okay, I'm considered closer being a climber than a sprinter. But Most guys could not handle the climbs. When I'm out here, I cannot stay on the wheel from these two climbers. Within 40 minutes of climbing, I was toast, even without having to do a pull. Now I did catch up with the two top climbers on the flat descent, but as soon as the steep climb begins again, I could not handle it for long. So I just kind of backed off and rode with another guy who got dropped before me. Basically, chaser group of two. So that was the ride today.
他们呢？
哦，我
我
真的
跟着你们了。
Alright, this right here, we are heading to the most famous climb in Taipei. And what I mean, like the most famous, it is really the most famous climb in Taipei. It's called Fengguizui. It's quite difficult to pronounce if you're just reading it, but nevertheless, it is a must-do route. Okay, just remember the spelling of it. Okay, it is also part of the Yangming Sound, which is the biggest mountain in Taipei. You can't miss that on the map. On that Strava segment, the top 10 is pretty much filled with all the pro riders. Okay. I think my segment time was about like 24-ish minutes, under 25, and the KOM was about like 14. So it is insane. I believe the guy who got the KOM, he's some European riders, and there are tons of the local riders. They try every way to get that segment. They're close, but they were just short by maybe just like 2 to 3 minutes, even with the team. Okay, this climb is serious. You guys come to Taipei, this is a really must-do route. Right, so apparently I did not record the painful moment climbing the famous segment in Taipei. Alright, yo, so checking the topic here. Here's my take on cycling in Taipei. Right? Look, you aren't gonna find another capital city of the world where you could easily get to all these high, steep mountains within 30 minutes on your bike. Okay? In Taipei, you can find yourself in tons of different training routes for long climbs, and I'm really talking about a ton, okay, without having to travel far away from the city. Okay? In fact, the whole Taipei is pretty much on the sea level next to all the mountains. Okay? And this is where you have like the KOM Challenge, which is known as the world's toughest climbing bike race. And then, when you look at the other parts of Asia, like Thailand, for example, okay, good luck riding in Bangkok, okay, along the traffic and all that. You are gonna have to fly to pretty much to Chiang Mai for some serious climbs, or serious training ground. Okay, when you look at Japan, Korea, Vietnam, you ain't gonna find something like this where you got like 2 hours of like constant 5 to 10% steep climbs, okay, with nice and smooth payloads. And as for casual riding, there are these infrastructures set up for that. Riverbeds in Taipei pretty much takes you any district in Taipei. Okay? You also got a lot of bike lanes on the sidewalk for bike commuters. But unfortunately, for competitive road cycling, you do have to be very careful with aggressive drivers. Okay? For one, there are no laws where drivers have to maintain a distance between cyclists. Drivers and motor scooters normally do not think that we can go as fast as them, so they're going to pass you. They're going to cut you off and thinking like you're running like a turtle. Right? At the end of the day, you are in a crowded city, and everyone is trying to get to places as fast as they can. Also, the bigger the vehicle, the more they feel like everyone has to yield to them. And yes, people in Taiwan are very nice and super friendly, but except the drivers. Okay, now, I have to be real. Okay? They don't give much respect to cyclists. And let me tell you, I remember 10 years ago. Okay, pedestrians couldn't even cross the street on the green light without making sure that there are no cars coming from the back trying to make a right turn without stopping. At least now they will stop or slow down at least before making a right turn on the traffic light. So it is a progress, okay? And I do believe someday they're going to apply that law, whatever they do, 2 meters or 3 meters away from cyclists, just like in the EU or the US. But at least for now, most of these roads aren't developed for competitive cyclists, and drivers do not know like how to share the road. So this is why they have the riverbeds, bike routes for casual recreational riders. Okay? And it's only until the cycling became a sport where we start feeling like the roads need to be shared among everyone. And it is very debatable. And my advice is that you come to Taipei with a bike. I'm talking about competitive cycling. You want to do climbs and all that. Okay, you have to ride with caution. Okay, you have to ride with that Garmin radar, and just try to stay as close as possible to the right side of the lane. And when drivers are doing stupid shit and getting too close, just breathe. Just breathe. That's all.